Hey, what's up, my little title toss? How y'all doing today? Well, baby, if you are Cat Williams, baby, you are being vindicated left and right. If you guys don't know, Cat Williams broke the internet on Club Shay Shay. They did the interview that is fast going to be the number one podcast in America in history. It's already at number three. Baby, the other ones have been up for over a year. They're at number two and number one. He is probably going to become the number one podcast that ever happened in history. Baby, but so many people were there. They were mad. They wanted to say this, they wanted to say that. Even my good man, Mike Epps, had some mess to say, clowning Katt for wearing a fake Fendi, right? People clowning Katt, talking about how was you a track star, the fastest person on earth, clowning, clowning, clowning. Well, guess what, baby? We pulled the receipts. Katt Williams been vindicated across all fronts. We even pulled receipts where Bernie Mac was speaking out on the same powers that be that are coming against Katt right now. And y'all, let's get into this. Where y'all want to start at first? Y'all want to start at the funniest thing I do. Y'all, Katt said, y'all gonna stop playing with me. Why did he film? Look at this, y'all. Just look at this presented without comment. Remember when Katt said that he was a track star, one of the fastest people in the world, and everybody's just like, what you talking about? Blah, 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 blah. Well, guess what? He submitted video evidence. Let's get into this. Let's go. Listen, Katt Williams is standing on business. This man is standing on business. Ooh, look at this. Look at just zooming. Thundercats. Look at him. Just zooming. He's not playing with y'all anymore. Now, why is that so important, right? Okay. Now, a lot of people are saying he ran 94 feet, which is 31.3 yards. He ran 4.4s for 31.3 yards. Assuming he maintains that velocity for another 8.7 yards, his 40-yard time would be 5.71, still faster. And a lot of people are like, oh my God, but it's not what he said. But guess what, y'all? He's still faster than 75% of Americans. He's still faster than 75% of Americans. Y'all, on top of that, Mike Epps had some mess to say about Katt Williams. I got to set this up because at the end of the day, Mike Epps was honest, right? He wanted some of that publicity, and ain't nothing wrong with that. As a matter of fact, I actually don't know why everybody is so mad at Katt Williams because, baby, he gave a breath of life into everyone. Nobody talking about, don't get me wrong. We all know Cedric the Entertainer has a name, but no one nobody talking about Cedric the Entertainer. Steve Harvey was going through his own mess with Marjorie. Now the topic's been changed. So Kevin Hart has been given a chance to redeem himself, to prove that he is worthy of these accolades that the powers that be keep heaping on him. I mean, he fell short because if you saw him trying to roast Katt Williams on ESPN, you would know that wasn't it. Speaking of which, right? Remember when Katt Williams said that Kevin Hart was an industry plant? He tried to roast Katt and pretty much prove that he's just not funny. He don't got it anymore. And then I literally went on Google and I saw timeline of Kevin Hart, Katt Williams feud. Kevin Hart laughs off insult from Katt Williams interview. Fact check it. Kevin Hart roasts Katt Williams on NBA Unplugged amid dispute. Kevin Hart fires back at Katt Williams on NBA Unplugged with hilarious Knicks facts as stand up. Y'all, Kevin Hart fired. The media, if you didn't know anything about this, would lead you to believe that Kevin Hart ethered Katt Williams and put it in his place. Instead, he gave a bunch of mediocre jokes, pretty much proving Katt's point, and had his nickel brigade be like, right? What did they call him? The plastic cup brigade. Now, listen, but let's get into some real stuff because we need to actually talk about Mike Epps, okay? Mike Epps actually popped up and he had some mess to say about Katt Williams. One of the things he had to say was he wished that Katt Williams, he loves Katt Williams. He just wishes that Katt Williams um had worn a real Fendi jacket because he tried to say that first of all He says that Katt Williams lied about some things during Shannon Sharpe's interview, saying, I put him in a movie when no one wanted to work with him. I'm confused. Maybe Epps is saying that they're friends, but yes, that's what happens when you put people in a movie when they are just starting off. But anyway, Mike Epps, he's a real one. He said, I put all these MFers on and still putting comics on today. None of y'all brave enough or care enough to work with him or come around him. Stop making this ish so bad. We comedians. I put him in a movie when no one wanted to work with him. Some of that ish he said was true, and some of it was not. At the end of the day, we all black men in a business that is not ours. I cracked on his jacket because that's what comics do. All this ish is marketing, dummies. All the ish he said, and y'all mad at me. Get the F out of here. We having fun, y'all stressing. Now, here's what I do want to say. Katt Williams' interview was funny. It was amusing. It was informative. He dropped a lot of truth. But the one thing I do love about Katt Williams at the end of the day, it was very, very, very lighthearted. Here's what Mike Epps had to say.
And that fake Fendi jacket.
Oh, that fake Fendi jacket. That fake Fendi jacket. Well, guess what, y'all? That fake Fendi jacket has popped up. Katt Williams' jacket is actually current 2023 winter, 2023-24 winter wonderland, whatever you want to call it. It's on the Fendi.com website for $4,200. Y'all, Katt Williams even vindicated with a fake Fendi charge. As much as everybody is coming out and trying to make something stick, nothing seems to be sticking. Listen to Mike Epps' follow-up. And honestly, this ain't no shade of Mike Epps. He is true. He is a real one, but at least he was honest. Everybody else is doing think pieces about Katt Williams, about why he caused the fall of the Roman Empire. Mike Epps was the real one and actually told the truth. Listen to what he said.
I did get a little jealous, man. Katt broke the internet and didn't say my name, good or bad. I need the press too. Say something about me in there, man. Say something bad about me. I don't care. I got a special coming out. I need the press. Man, we did a movie together. Damn.
Exactly. At least he was honest about it. He wants some press. Everybody that's talking about Katt Williams wants some press. You know who also needs some press? Some people are out here doing tributes to Steve Harvey and Katt Williams and his Mr. Potato Head actual tribute. Look at this. They said Katt Williams said it. I drew it. Katt Williams said it. A lot of people thought that Katt Williams was hating on Steve Harvey, but we have flashbacks of Steve Harvey at the comedy club proving ain't nothing wrong with it, but he likes to wear lace fronts. The only person with real hair don't care over there is Marjorie. No shade to Steve Harvey, right? But the only person with real hair don't care over in there is Marjorie in that house, right? And also, y'all, a lot of people thought that Katt Williams was being way too hard on Bernie Mac. Keep Bernie Mac's name out of your mouth. How dare you? Outta. This, that, and the third. Well, baby, listen. All I want to say is everybody, including Bernie Mac, has been talking about Katt Williams. Okay, let's get a flashback into Bernie Mac, because Bernie Mac, God rest his soul, even co-signed on what Katt Williams was saying before he was laid to peace. Listen to this. Okay, so y'all remember Ed Lover, right? He actually did a podcast where he confirmed Katt Williams' story. Before we roll into Bernie Mac, I want to end on that one. But listen to this, because baby, we don't even need Bernie Mac, but we got him. But listen to what Ed Lover is actually saying went down.
He was supposed to be one of the new kings of comedy, that they approached him after Bernie passed and they wanted to take it back out. And he was supposed to be a new king of comedy, but he didn't want to go on the Kings of Comedy tour because of Steve Harvey's treatment of Bernie Mac. He has a lot of respect for Bernie Mac, and I love Bernie Mac. Y'all know Bernie Mac was in Who's the Man? Bernie Mac was a friend of mine until he passed on. When I tell you one dude that has never, ever, ever changed, y'all have heard me say this before, is Bernie Mac. Love Bernie Mac. And Bernie, the stuff that he said, Katt Williams said about Steve Harvey calling to try to get Bernie's role on Oceans and that kind of stuff, Bernie told me out of his own mouth. And Bernie, I've known Bernie. Like I said, we did Who's the Man in like 91 to 92. The movie came out in 93. Okay? I met Bernie during the taping of Def Comedy Jam. And I went and said, we need Bernie Mac in this movie. Bernie Mac has never fronted on me. Bernie Mac has never lied to me. I believe Bernie Mac when he said Steve Harvey hated him.
Okay. Like you said, like people said, and the industry is rallying around him, he believes him when he said that Steve Harvey is hating on him. But let's see if we can get this out of Bernie's mouth himself. Hold on, let me pull this clip. All right, don't sleep. I got it. I got the clip. Let's go.
You know, she's seen my stuff, my new stuff, and all that kind of stuff. Especially when I do my single dates, and I'm trying to school her. You don't do your material around a lot of comedians. That's like stealing in front of the police. You don't do it. They mean well, but they sit on the side. Ooh, that's funny. Next thing you know, you see it on HBO or something. You be sitting at home. That shit mine, you know. But ain't nobody gonna believe you. First come, first serve. You know. So when you do new stuff, you never. I'm telling you, for you comics coming up, never bring your stuff out in front of a house full of comedians. You will never work a lot. Especially established comedians like myself, you'll never work a lot. I got too much pride. I can't take something that ain't mine. You know what I mean? I can't go up and say something ain't mine. The kick about going up there is making people laugh about something that you wrote. It's easy to go out there and do somebody else's material.
Yo, Bernie Mac was a real one. And everybody said that when he was saying that, he was taking shots at Steve Harvey. So where are we at? Because as much as the industry clicks, the cool kids, the Hollywood elites, the people getting millions of dollars, 7 sitcoms, 10 things, sold out shows, and all this other stuff, at the end of the day, everything Katt Williams said was factual. It was linked to the truth. Now, y'all can triple them up. Maybe he said 10 when it was 15. Maybe he said 20 when it was 22. I get it. But at the end of the day, Bernie's confirmed that Steve Harvey took from him. Bernie's daughters confirmed that Steve Harvey broke her daddy's heart, right? Ed Lover confirms that Bernie said out of his own mouth that Steve Harvey snaked him. Okay. Now, Steve Harvey can respond, but you're going to go against Bernie Mac, his daughter, and Ed Lover. Forget about Katt Williams. Mike Epps tried to clown him, talking about and well, not just Mike Epps, because we got love for Mike Epps, but people trying to clown him, talking about he wears fake Fendi. It's literally right there in the store. You can get yourself one too. People try to say he lied about being like a fast. Okay, maybe he wasn't doing 5/4s, whatever you call it, but baby, he's still faster than 80% of people on this earth. He's still, his IQ is still up there. Maybe he didn't read 3,000 books, but at the end of the day, how thick were those books? And 3,000 books? Listen, at the end of the day, 95% of what Katt Williams has said has been confirmed. Baby, these people are going to have to stop going up. And the best part is Kevin Hart confirmed and took his own L, confirming that everything he said about him being unfunny was true. Y'all, I'm going to leave it to y'all, what y'all think. But I do have to tell you, make sure you hit the notifications. I got something good coming up about the whole situation that might explain a lot. But I hope you enjoyed this little laugh fest. I'll get with y'all later. Bye.